Hi everyone, it's Nancy McNally, NancyMcNallyQuilts.com. It is time for block 5 of the Pumpkin Spice Quilt Along. That means it's our final block and we get to pull it all together. All right, if you haven't grabbed your pattern, go get it from the website, NancyMcNallyQuilts.com. Up in the search bar, you can just put in Pumpkin Spice Block 5. Now that is only going to be available like that until the end of November 2024. In December, I will be taking the individual blocks for Pumpkin Spice off my website and then listing them as a full pattern. And you can still you can still search Pumpkin Spice and it'll come up. So just remember, this ends at the end of November of this year, 2024. All right, so go grab your pattern. Now, in the pattern, as usual, I'm giving you labels and diagrams and a coloring page. And the coloring page is on page 4 of the current pattern for this block specifically. And then I continue on and to give you instructions on how to pull it together, as in the whole quilt. All right, go get your fabrics cut and let's get started. We're going to begin with the Ohio Star. So, whoops, let me put this right down here where you can see it. So we're going to begin with our Ohio Star. Turn it this way. There we go. Okay, so our new skill today is going to be quarter square triangles. And then after that, we're going to just frame the left and top of the quilt block. And when we pull it all together, you just rotate the block in order for it to fall into position. All right, so let's get started. As you can see, I have everything already laid out. You can see our rectangles and our squares, and I've already made 3 of the quarter square triangles. Let me just get these out of the way. So when sewing quarter square triangles, I like to lay them out in the color order that they're going to be. So let's just lay this one here. We're going to take our light, lay that on top just like we have here. Okay, and then I'm going to put the blue right beside it in this kind of dark cinnamon, dark orange color, maybe dark pumpkin. And then the green. That's all it takes. Let me pull this a little bit closer. There we go. I need to set my sewing machine at the position that I need it. All right, I'm sewing with a 2.0 stitch length. So in order to sew quarter square triangles when it's this method, and I did oversize these just a little bit so that you have some wiggle room, you're going to take the white triangle and go right sides together, match it with the blue. Now I'm going to lead with the white, but I'm also going to sew, let's do it again. Okay, we want to sew this right here. So I'm going to lead with this, if I can make it work. I'm going to line those up. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, so this is the side we want to sew. So if you take and you flip it over, you can lead with this one right here because we're sewing here. And if you don't remember, my trick is, sorry, I keep having to reach around my pole that holds my camera. Put a pin in the side that you need to sew. All right, let's get this one sewn. And then for the green and orange one, we're going to go with green on top. And now this is the side we need to sew. Grab my pin. I'm going to line them up a little bit better, but as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and place this pin. Ow, I put it right in my finger. There we go. So this is the side I need to sew, and I can lead with this corner. Now, if you're uncomfortable with flipping it over like we did with the blue and white piece, then before you place, let me pull it out here. Okay. Okay, so pretend it's not sewn. So when we go right sides together, you can sew with this leading first, but I would suggest you take a piece of scrap fabric, put that in front of it, sew on there, don't cut the thread, and then allow this one to feed right in behind it. That way your needle cannot push this tip down into the hole of the needle plate. Okay? All right, let's get this other one sewn. All right, so now we have both of them sewn. We're going to, you can press them open or you can press them to one side. For the moment, I'm just going to press them open. In the pattern, it says to press these to one side. Quarter score triangles will lay flatter if you press the seam allowance open, but I know most don't like to do that. All right, I'm going to press these, and then we're going to join them. And when we go to join them, we're going to line up that center seam. We're going to go right sides together, just like we normally sew. Line up that seam. And when they're open, you don't have any seam to butt up against like we did the other ones. But you know how to do that because that's how we've done it before. But you can just take and put a pin in the seam allowance that is going towards, or this, yeah, the seams that are going towards the feed dogs. And that way, when you do this, and you're sewing, the feed dogs can't flip them and put them in the, and push them in another direction. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sew these, and then I'll press it all at once. And that's how it looks. All right, let me get this pressed, and then we're going to lay our Ohio Star out, and we'll pull it together. Now I have my 4 quarter square triangles finished, and those were all made from your F triangles. And now we need our E squares. So let's get this laid out. I'm going to put one down first in the center. Then I'm going to lay my quarter square triangle. The color that you have chosen to go up against the center square needs to touch the center square. So lay it out. They always tend to move. Okay, there we go. I got all 4 the same color going towards that, and the white or your light, whatever color you're using, is away from the center square. Okay, and we're just going to finish putting these in place, and then we're going to join. And this is very easy to make this block. It's one of my favorite blocks to make, actually. All right, so now we're going to do just like we've done in the past. We are going to sew right sides together. We're going to do each row at a time. Now you can chain piece these if you would like. So let me get mine sewn. Just going to line them up. Everything should be the same size because you were supposed to trim your quarter square triangles down because I gave you a little bit of wiggle room. That's hard to say sometimes. So now you need to press and follow the pressing arrows in the pattern, and I have you pointing towards the E squares. All right, now I'm going to get these rows sewn, and then we will move on to the next step, which is the logs surrounding the left and the top of our Ohio Star block. All right, my Ohio Star block is complete. And now, don't forget, you need to make 4 of these because we need 4 log cabin star blocks to complete the quilt. So now we're going to move on to the next step. Which is we are going to be sewing. We're going to prepare our logs now so that they will surround it. We're going to make sets now. And we're going to sew these sets to the left and right sides. And we're going to make sets of long rectangles. All right, so our first set is going to be our D and B. So let's just lay this right here so you can see it. All right, so once we sew these, I hope you can see it here. Let's move this over here. Let's pull this up here like this. I'm right there. So once these 2 are sewn, this will fit this, okay? And then the other one is going to be like this, and it will fit. And what's great about this is you're not lining up any of these seams to another one, so it makes it easy for you to piece. So I'm going to make my sets and then show you how they go together. Okay, now it's time to join these, and I'm pretty sure you can see how to join them already. Let me press this one a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to go right sides together with this one right here. I'm going to do mine. So you're going to join the one I just did, and then this one to the top, then this one to the left, this one to the top, this one to the left, this one to the top, left and top. All right, let's get it all together. I have all 4 of my log cabin star blocks completed. I love them. I just love this block. So fun and easy to make. All right, so as you can see, when you rotate them, that's how they fit in the corners. And you always want the star to come to the inside of the quilt. And the green, or whatever color you're using as the outer portion, the outer log, you want that to be on the outside. All right, now it's time to join the quilt together. So in our last video, block number 4, we made, sorry, I bumped the camera, we made the maple leaf blocks. Try to get this in the camera. Okay, so now you're going to take, you're going to do 2 of these because this is the top and the bottom row, row 1 and row 3 of the quilt. And you're going to sew, all right, I need to pull down a little bit further, don't I? Okay, one more time. Here we go. Here and here. There. There we go. All right, so you're going to take and you're going to join a log cabin to your maple leaf that has the sashing on either side, and then your other log cabin star block will go over here. Okay, you're going to do 2 of those, and then you're going to join. So here's my other one. Whoops, I keep hitting the camera. I'm sorry. And then you're going to join those 2 rows to your pumpkin, spice, and Diane's Market Square. And the quilt will be done. I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to get mine together. And remember how I taught you how to nest your seams. Remember to nest the ones in the middle first, pin them in place because this is a long seam. All right, let me get this one started. I'll meet you back here in just a few minutes. I have my quilt top complete, and it will be ready for the long arm, hopefully really soon, because I want to get it bound. I want to show you how I machine bind. And I'm not going to be able to free motion quilt it because the shoulder's not liking when I do certain things. Like, for example, this morning I bound a quilt. I machine bound a quilt, and, well, my shoulder didn't like it at all. So, without further ado, let's look at the quilt. So I'm going to hold it up, and I'm going to back up and hold it up as high as I can. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I hope you can see it. I love this quilt. I love it, love it, love it. All right, let's drape it back over. Woo! Thank you, everyone, for joining me in the Pumpkin Spice Quilt Along. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something new. All right, if you like my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please click the red bell below the subscribe button so you'll be a part of what's going on. Also, I am making announcements in my newsletter so that you know when the next Quilt Along is coming. I have 2 new. All right. Thank you again for joining me. I want to see your quilt. I want to see your quilts. So once you get them done, please send me a picture at info@nancymcnallyquilts.com. I really want to see the color schemes that you guys went with. I just hope you love this. Need to get moving because I want to get mine quilted. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Thank you for participating. Don't forget to email me your pictures. I would love to see them. And we will see you for the next single quilt block video. Happy quilting, everyone. Bye.